Network of awareness makes your brain coherent. One of the fastest growing podcasts. You can hear it 24/7. Got listeners out in London, informationalists in Paris. Exporting out no parrot, just dissect, digest, and share it. The righteous rhymes hit the spirit. Click 90 times, it won't perish. Cause y'all's the mind ain't no fairy tale like the valley our parents. It's time to rise, don't get wary. United minds, it's apparent. Download every single errand, but most ain't fit to catch it, even if they were Larry. Interviews, the interludes, they enter you, taking you on a journey like no other. It places you in a state of awareness. It's your fault if you hate the truth, cause Yahweh and Yahweh's on his way, my brother. Better change your views. All praise, yeah.
Peace and greetings. Presenting the Network of Awareness podcast radio station, providing in-depth information on society and culture in America and abroad, bringing you truth messages of inspiration, keen insight, reputable interviews, and so much more. So now, for the truth you've been waiting for, your host of the Network of Awareness podcast, Aura, the informationalist.
Yes, peace and greetings, people. This is Or the Informationalist, your host and owner of the Network of Awareness. And we got a great show lined up for you today on this Tightrope Tuesday. And I'm broadcasting live in the morning. It's approximately 7:29 a.m. We just recently had some daylight savings times and started on Sunday morning at 2 a.m. So if you are a little off with your sleeping patterns, you'll catch up. But I'm doing this live broadcast. I didn't do a show yesterday because I'm trying to even out how I'm going to end my season 4. And for those that don't know, season 4 is ending this Friday. So we're going to have our season finale, which is our 400th episode on the Network of Awareness, as far as our free episodes, because I have way more than that. I actually have over 450. But as far as the 400th free episode on the podcasting network, which is the Network of Awareness, we have the season finale of season 4. And we're going to take a week off to get ourselves set up for season 5, because season 5 is going to be live and direct. It's going to have tons of interviews, and we're going to start off with one of the episodes of Spiritual Fire and Fellowship series. And the whole theme for season 5 is going to be great understandings, that never-ending understandings. So that's going to be the whole theme. Never-ending understandings is going to be the whole theme for season 5. And the finale to season 4 is Unbroken, okay? We still rising. And the reason why I titled it Unbroken, Still Rising, that we're going to do on Friday, which I'm going to have several guests on the show, like brothers like Billy Izzy from the Golden Apple Podcast and from Imperial U Coaching and Consulting. We're also going to have Take One from Thinking to Rise. And we're also going to have Julian Barnes, a.k.a. Demon Slayer, that basically those three brothers, and we might even have a couple of other guests. But just with those three brothers alone, we're going to end off season 4 with a bang. And the reason why, like I said before, that I called it Unbroken and Still Rising is because what 2022 has presented to me, especially when it comes to my network, is that I have a lot of haters, but that's nothing new. I just didn't realize that I had so many haters based on a lot of things that have no validity. But usually when you have narcissists hating on you, what narcissists do is they triangulate and they create a position to go against you and to have people jump on the bandwagon. And as many of you know, I had this hater by the name of Federico that tried to really play himself and try to put a stain on my name. But all he really did was stain himself, because whatever you speak, whatever hatred you speak towards others, you're only cursing yourself. And I see how judgment and karma is coming to a lot of people, especially people who use scriptures to create their narratives when teaching our brothers and sisters in this truth, especially when you have copycats and people that really try to emulate others instead of being themselves. And the proof is always going to be in the pudding, people. That's why I laugh. There's a lot of people thought that I was going to break. A lot of people thought that I was going to crumble. But we only getting better. And what I've realized about this year is that the Most High had to whoop my ass, but also for the purposes of me getting rid of people and of people getting rid of themselves from my life. People that really wasn't for me. People that really didn't give a shit about me. And those that do care, I have yet to meet. Some I've met already, and some have been here the whole entire time and have gone nowhere. So we are still here, people, and we're going nowhere. So I definitely suggest that you tune in to the episode on Friday, which is the season finale, Unbroken and Still Rising, because we still rising, baby. We're not going nowhere. So all you haters, be aware, because we still here. So you could keep hating, could keep creating your bullshit narratives. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. And yeah, you know, certain people have a stronger, if you want to say, followership and numbers and all that bullshit, and have more people in their chat rooms and all that. But damn, you've been doing it for damn near 20 years. You should. You should. But you can't do what I do. You can't talk for 3 hours and keep people captivated because you're saying things that are meaningful. You can't come up with your own information. You can't even come up with information that you can express in a coherent manner. And then even with the information you have, when it comes to scriptures, a lot of these people just fuck it up. And that does not go unnoticed. So judgment is coming for a lot of the wicked. And you can see it in their faces. You can see how they look drained. You can see it in their eyes. You can see it in the hair, in their beards, in just their whole demeanor. They look drained. They look drained because they are doing the exact opposite of what the Most High has been telling them to do when it comes to righteousness. So karma's a bitch, people, and it's smacking a lot of people in the face. And I just give all praise to the Most High because, hey, I'm not perfect. I got a lot of things to fix. I got a lot of things to learn and to grow. All right. Because the one who knows that he has much to learn is really wise. And thou that thinks he knows it all is not wise. Is the dumbest of them all. And you got a lot of dumb people out here thinking that they got so much knowledge, but they got no fucking charity. All right. And speaking of that, speaking of people that think they got a hell of a lot of knowledge, today's episode is towards the end of season 4 on this Tightrope Tuesday. It's season 4 of episode 97, and it's called We Try to Warn You. We did. We try to warn you. We try to warn a lot of you people. I know I did. I know I try to warn a lot of family members, and a lot of family members looked at me like I was some wannabe conspiracy theorist. You know, a lot of you people thought I was the Puerto Rican Alex Jones, which I really like, by the way. I thought that was awesome. Keep them coming. But I say this because the truth is coming out in the boatloads. It's crazy bananas right now. I mean, it really is. And the reality is this, is that the fact of the matter is that the truth is always going to prevail. The truth is always going to be absolute. And no matter how much wickedness is on this planet, the righteousness is always going to defeat it. It's only just a matter of time. See, a lot of times when you see a lot of wickedness in the world and you see how the dark forces, whether you want to call it the devil, Satan, you know, Lucifer, a lot of these people that swear that they don't subscribe to that energy do, because they have so much hatred. They have so much animosity. You have a lot of people that are very apathetic, that they're just into their, you know, egoic lifestyles. They're very much into the material world. A lot of people think that they're attracting so much wealth in their life. But yet, what are they really attracting? What are they really doing? Because at the end of the day, things are going to catch up to people. And I know that things have caught up with me back when I was living a life of a lie. And a lot of people that are living lives of lies is catching up to them. And it's time to repent, people. It's time to repent. I can't say it enough, because those that are running from repentance are getting their ass whooped in so many different ways. And the reality is that it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. It's not going to stop, people, because as long as you keep running from repentance, the lies are going to be revealed and the truth is going to hurt even more and more and more. And that is happening in the world present day, especially here in the United Shenanigans of America. It is happening all across the country, all across the nation. The truth is coming out. And those that decided to take the science appliance are now like, oh, I should have listened. I shouldn't have this. I shouldn't have trusted Dr. Fauci. But you did. And now look what's happening. You know, and it's unfortunate, people. There's people that I love dearly, that I will always love, that have passed away. You know, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I had an aunt that was old, you know, one of my mom's older sisters. My aunt, you know, basically took the science appliance, and then within a week, she couldn't walk. She couldn't walk. Now, she did have Alzheimer's. Okay. She was suffering from Alzheimer's. You know, her brain was debilitating and she was losing memory and stuff, but she could walk. She could talk. She could still think, even though she would forget your name, forget who you are at times. She still was functional. But why is it that when she took the science appliance, she couldn't walk no more after a week? And then she was bedridden, and then she passed away, you know, and may she rest in peace. And may the Lord find salvation for her, because she was a good woman. She just was ignorant and conformed, and that conformity had consequences. Let's talk about the fact that there's a lot of people suffering from adverse reactions from this science appliance, from the vaccine. And now, if you Google people who died suddenly, you'll be amazed to see what you come up with. Because there are people dying left and right. The depopulation, it's insane. The fact that people are dying all over the place, just dropping. The one that was a big eye-opener for me, okay, somebody who's not vaccinated and somebody who is untested, okay, because faith is my test. That's the test that I take every freaking day. Every day. Faith. Faith over fear. Faith that the Most High is in control of all. Faith that righteousness will always prevail, no matter how fucking dark it may look. Why? Because I, and as many of you know, the light is within us. The kingdom of heaven is already within you. You just got to live it. You just got to live it. You got to be it. You got to breathe it. You got to know it, and you got to show it. And that's it. See, because those who lack discipline only do an injustice to themselves, period. And there's many people that lack the discipline to actually listen to their spirit, to listen to their higher self. And because they lack that discipline in listening to the higher self, to listening to the spirit, they're doing a great injustice to themselves. And that injustice has led to death. That injustice has led to Bell palsy. That injustice has led to cardiac arrest, strokes, myocarditis. It's left people with, caca pox and many, many other things. And even though I chuckle at it, I don't want people to think that I'm demeaning them for making this decision. But you was warned. You was warned. And if you think that I'm going to apologize for what I've been talking about for 60% of my close to 400 episodes, you are out of your fucking mind. Ain't no apologies over here. Ain't nothing to apologize for. All I could say is tough titty set the kitty, but the milk is still good over here. And it's going to stay that way as long as I give my praise and my faith and adhere to the words of the Most High, which doesn't lie, baby. And I'm going to say it again. Those who lack discipline only do an injustice to themselves. And I'm speaking to myself because there's certain things that I'm lacking discipline in that I'm starting to discipline myself, especially when it comes to health, especially when it comes to mind, body, and soul. There's certain things that I've been lacking in, and it's been a great injustice to myself. But one thing that I'm not lacking discipline in is adhering to the righteousness of the word of the Most High. Because as soon as this came and was introduced to the world, as soon as this was introduced to the United Shenanigans of America, I didn't stray. I already knew what was going to be, and I knew what I wasn't going to do, and I knew what I wasn't going to conform to, and I was ready to die for that. Were you? Because a lot of you that were going to lose your jobs wound up taking the science appliance, and look what happened. And I salute, and I want to say congratulations to the brothers and sisters, and I've known many of them. I've even interviewed a couple that you're going to be hearing on season. A lot of the brothers and sisters that didn't take the science appliance and actually resigned and retired from their jobs. I know brothers that were in their jobs for close to 20 years and was told to take the science appliance. And you know what they chose to do? They said hell to the no. There's brothers that were forced to take the science appliance and said no and left and moved to a whole nother state. There's brothers that took an early retirement, and sisters. Let me not forget the sisters. There's sisters that walked out on the job the moment they were told to take the science appliance. And that takes a lot of freaking courage, people. A hell of a lot. And let me see if this thing has cleared up, because I'm trying to open up my Instagram on my browser, and this thing is just giving me nothing but problems, man. So I'm going to try again, because there's something that I want to play in regards to, it's a great thing that I shared that I received on TikTok. And it's this woman talking, and she's giving such a great breakdown about the heroes, about the truth warriors that decided not to go along with this propaganda pimping. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, they saying they're sending something to my phone. Let me check my phone. Yep, it's not working. I don't know why I can't log in, but let me see if I can play this off of my phone. It's not going to be the best audio quality, people, so I do apologize. But since I'm having issues logging in to my account off my browser, and by the way, for those people that follow me on Instagram, now that we're talking about this real quick, I'm going to not be on networkofawareness.com anymore. Like, I'm still going to have it up, But I got to get away from that account because what I'm noticing is that I got a lot of haters on that account, and I have a lot of the algorithms are all fucked up. You know, I still got my narc watching me on that account. So I'm going to create a whole different account. And for those that follow me on Instagram, I'm only going to be messaging you people. And I'm going to go with my new account, which I've already started. And only my true blue brothers and sisters, my righteous brothers and sisters that I know are the real ones, are the only people that are going to get messaged with the new account so that you can transfer over to follow me on there. And of course, I'll follow you back. And we're going to keep it moving because I'm just getting rid of all of the shenanigans. I'm getting rid of all the trash. I'm getting rid of all of the pretenders. And I just want to completely distance myself from them as I have been doing for the past several months. But the saga still continues. So I still have to do what I need to do because I'm the type of person that I'm very persistent. And once you play yourself with me, we done. And I'm not giving no second chances. Ain't no more second chances. Ain't no more benefit of doubts. That's why I'm so grateful about what happened this year, because a lot of people took my kindness for weakness. A lot of people played themselves out of just pure jealousy and envy. You know what I'm saying? And what a hater is really that just unrealized potential. But they see the potential in you. When people be hating on you, people remember, they see that potential more than the people that like you. They know your greatness. They know how the greatness in your potential. So that's why they hate, because they can't see that potential within themselves. They want it so bad, but they don't know how to get it. All right. I'm not a spring chicken. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm talking about radio, podcasting, even before it was called podcasting. I'm not new to this. You know, I was emceeing and performing in front of crowds at 17 years old. I was doing speeches and motivational speeches in front of classrooms of teenagers when I was 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, damn into my 30s. And then I took a break because I went into a state of depression for many, many reasons. And I took a break because I was so depressed because I was going so far down the rabbit hole and dealing with other matters that were out of my control when it came to family that really put me in a dark hole. But I climbed out of it. And I rised like I'm still rising and still unbroken. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And people, all I'm saying to you is for those that had the discipline to not conform to the bullshit, I salute you. I give you so much respect because you know how hard it is for some of these men and women that have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 children and are just getting by to walk away from their jobs and say, fuck that. No way, Jose. I'm not going along with that bullshit. And I'll take my loss, but I'm still going to be living. I'm still going to be doing the righteous work. I'm still going to be living a life of righteousness. I salute those brothers and sisters, man, because that takes a hell of a lot of courage. And it takes it's a spiritual fortitude that develops from that can change your life for the rest of your life. And a lot of people who made that decision and had that discipline to say, no, we still here, faith over fear all day. But see, today is Tightrope Tuesday. And when you walk in that righteous tightrope, you got to maintain balance. And you see these people that said no, they have the discipline to maintain balance on the righteous tightrope of life. Because the demons are always trying to get you to fall off. Shit, I know I've had my share of demons. I know people that got a lot of demons on them that came after me. I felt that presence. I felt the attacks coming at me. But you know what? The Most High was like, I'm going to send you this person. I'm going to send you that person. I'm going to raise up this brother. I'm going to raise up this sister. I'm going to put you in this environment, and I'm going to protect you. The Messiah was like, just follow. Just follow, and we're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Because ain't nobody hated it more than, nobody's been hated on more than me. And I made the sacrifice for you. And that's just a fact. Whatever people want to think, they could think whatever they want. But the reality is this: we still here. And we try to warn you. It wasn't like we were apathetic. It wasn't like we were unempathetic. We had the utmost. I know I did. I was trying to warn a lot of people. I was giving them facts. I was giving them statistics, because the reality is that those 72 toxins that are within the vaccine and science appliance, they're just meant to destroy. There is no properties within those toxins that's going to cure you of shit, that's going to prevent you of anything happening to you. If anything, it's only going to accelerate the madness. It's only going to accelerate illness. That's all it's going to do. It's going to actually introduce illness that you never had before. So let me pull this up since I have it here. And, oh, look, now it's... the funny business. Let's see if I can log into my phone, because now I'm logged out of my phone. But this is all signs that I just have to stop messing with this account and see if it allows me to log in. Because what I want to do is I want to play this excerpt from this woman that is very powerful. I mean, extremely powerful. And let's see if we can get in here. Okay, good. So allow me to get in on my phone. I wonder why it doesn't allow on the browser. Very interesting. All right. So let me pull this up and one more time. Let me try one more time. Since I'm logged in from here, let me try to log in from a different browser. So give me 1 second, people. I'm gonna try to log in from a different browser here and see if we can make it happen. Because I'd rather play it from the browser so you can hear it loud and clear, instead of me trying to do it the other way through the phone. Because that's kind of corny when you do it through the phone. That's like some bootleg shit. And I don't like being half-assed like other people. All right. So hopefully this works. If not, I'm just going to play it on my phone, because if that's the only option we have for right now, we're going to go with what works. And then I'm going to play it because it's something that we need to hear. They keep saying that they're sending the code to my phone. Well, you guys didn't send anything to my phone. All right. Let's see what happens here. Well, looks like I'm going to have to play it from my phone because the browser keeps saying that they're sending text messages to my number, which I'm not receiving. So I guess I'm going to have to look into that one. Yeah, definitely not receiving anything to my phone. So let's play this, and I want you to listen closely to what this woman has to say.
Message to us unvaccinated people. This one was dated August 22nd of this year. Message to the unvaccinated. Even if I were pollinated and fully vaccinated, I would admire the unvaccinated for withstanding the greatest pressure I have ever seen, even from partners, parents, children, friends, colleagues, and doctors. People who are capable of such personality, courage, and critical ability are undoubtedly the best of humanity. They are everywhere, in all ages, levels of education, states, and ideas. They are of a special kind. They are the soldiers that every army of light wants to have in their ranks. They are the parents that every child wants to have and the children that every parent dreams of having. They are beings above the average of their societies. They are the essence of the people who have built all cultures and conquered horizons. They are there next to you. They look normal, but they are superheroes. They did what others could not. They were the tree that withstood the hurricane of insults, discrimination, and social exclusions. And they did it because they thought they were alone and believed they were the only ones. Banned from their families' tables at Christmas, they never saw anything so cruel. They lost their jobs, let their careers sink, have no more money, but they didn't care. They suffered immeasurable discrimination, denunciation, betrayal, and humiliation, but they kept going. Never before in humanity has there been such a casting. Now we know who are the best on the planet Earth. Women, men, old, young, rich, poor, of all races or religions, the unvaccinated, the chosen of the invisible ark, the only ones who managed to resist when everything collapsed. That's you. You passed an unimaginable test that many of the toughest Marines, commandos, Green Berets, astronauts, and geniuses could not withstand. You are made of the stuff of the greatest who ever lived. Those heroes born among ordinary men who glow in the dark. Signed, Anonymous. The amazing part of this to me is that once again we are being credited for withstanding the biggest media propaganda society pushing experiment of all time. And there are people that are coming out and giving us credit for just doing our own due diligence and being critical thinkers and not willing to just comply and follow along. The fact of the matter is we should have never been put in that position in the first place. We should have always had full control of our bodies and what we did with them. But somewhere along the line, that got crossed, and the government decided what we should and shouldn't do with our bodies. I do commend every last one of you that did not comply, did not bow down, and did not give in to the bullshit mandates that threatened to take your jobs, your homes, your lives, rip your families apart, and you stood your ground. I do believe those people have the most integrity, the strongest moral fortitude, and are of the most trusting kind. And for that, I thank you, because that at least restores that there's still a shred of humanity left in this world. And we do have strong people among us. At least for me, I'm thankful for that. Stay safe.
Woo. That was a mouthful. That's just the facts, people. The undeniable facts. Okay? That's just what it is, and that's it. It's just the absolute truth. There's no denying it whatsoever. And we're going to take a brief intermission. And what I'm going to do while we take this intermission is I'm going to play a quick song to verify this when it comes to the science appliance. It's called Can't Stop Now.
Peace, brother. I don't have a lot of time, Take. They got the dogs on me. You know, they really trying to get me to take this science appliance, brother. And you know I'm not doing that, man.
Oh, where you at?
Not doing it. I'm in an undisclosed location right now. Up in the nature spot near that cabin I used to go to. But they got the dogs tracking me. They got the satellites. So they eventually gonna get here. I got it barricaded, you know what I'm saying? Because the only way I'm taking that jab is if I'm in a bag, brother. So Take, I just want to tell you this before anything else happens, and I want to get this out to you and let you know. Alright, brother, Take, we at the door. I gotta tell you, just listen, brother, just listen.
Now it's time to get out your own way. Allow Yahweh, today is your day to amaze in many ways. Cause it's just another phase in this infinite space where y'all be giving us grace. I'm working the race with diligent praise, unwavering faith. I'll be damned if I stray from y'all's will and embrace. Man sealed his fate with his ignorant ways. The world is disgraced, vibration has raised at a very fast pace. I'm present today in high frequency waves. No more being enslaved, all praise to Yahweh. A Hebrew warrior from the land of the brave. From the cradle to the grave to my very last day. Send a serpent to his cave, God favored my way. Never fearful or timid, it was written and given. No religion, division can stop a messenger that's fulfilling his mission.
Only get worse before they get better. But the story ain't meant to last forever. Even when the light is dim, the sun finds a way to shine again. Things are getting ugly, things are getting cold, but I know it's best to stay in my zone. And I can't stop now, I can't stop now.
Hey, I can't stop and won't stop, I gotta keep propelling. Final destination is a room in the heavens. Diligence and militance, his will is my medicine. I can live without a half, but his love is my everything. COVID is on the road, got the world on its toes. So many sheep with their eyes closed.
Hey, sir, would you like to take the jab?
Man, kiss my ass, stop living by what the news told you. You got injustice, brutality saturating the streets. Blood spilling for no reason, thanks to the police. Meanwhile, syringes are being taken with speed. Can't do it, you ain't sticking no vaccination in me. Despite all the chaos, I still manage to stay on the right path. Gotta keep my focus and my faith strong.
All day long.
Let spiritual music play on. All the honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh.
Things only get worse before they get better. But the story ain't meant to last forever. Even when the light is dim, the sun finds a way to shine again. Things are getting ugly, things are getting cold, but I know it's best to stay in my zone. And I can't stop now, I can't stop now.
Can't stop, I won't stop. 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 Can't stop, I won't stop.
what's happening to me in plain English without the mumbo jumbo.
And we are back. So, people, we can't stop now. We can't waver from our faith now because we're too close to that finish line. We're too close to the end of that righteous tightrope. We're too close to reaching our salvation through the Most High. We're just too close. We can't get caught up in these bullshit narratives. We can't surround ourselves around negative people. We can't surround ourselves from these self-righteous indignation assholes that swear they have all the answers, that swear that they always right, that they do no wrong. We can't be around people who conform to the bullshit. Period. We can lead by example. We can educate and we can speak to those that are willing to listen. But those that are not, they're going to have to suffer the consequences because they lack the discipline. They lack the discipline to be a critical thinker because they always need somebody else to tell them what to do. They always need somebody else to guide them to the Most High. There's people that really believe that they need certain people to come to the Most High. They need certain people to have a relationship with the Most High. And if they don't have these people in their life, that they're not going to have a relationship, that they're not going to have a greater understanding of the Most High, which I find to be insane. But there's so many different people out here like that. And you have to get away from that because you will become the company you keep. Look at how many people that took the vaccine, that took this shitty ass science appliance based on the influence of their parents. And I'm talking about grown adults. I'm not talking about kids. And I feel sorry for the kids because a lot of them didn't have a choice. They were told what to do. They were forced to do that. And look at what's happening. But I'm talking about grown adults. I'm talking about grown adults that was like, nah, I'm good. I don't think so. Nah, they haven't even found a cure for the cold. And all of a sudden we got a cure for this. We got something that's going to prevent this and that. But guess what? Mommy and daddy, grandpa and grandma, aunts and uncles were like, well, you should do it. We did it. You should do it. You should do it. You should do it. And then they succumbed to the pressure and was like, okay, chill out. Instead of saying, fuck no, shut up, leave me alone. That's what you wanted to do, fine. That's what you want to do, but I'm going to do what I want to do. And what I want to do is I want to follow the Most High. And I want to stay in this righteousness. I want to keep my light. I want to do what's right. Those are the people that I salute because a lot of people made a mockery of me. A lot of people made a mockery within my family about me to this day. All because I was like, shit, I'm not doing it. You're going to have to kill me before that goes into my arm. Okay. Ain't no science appliance going in my arm. You're going to have to kill me. And I mean that literally. Like it ain't happening. Same thing with that bullshit test. Ain't a damn fucking thing going up my nose. That's a fact. Especially no fucking radioactive nano dust particle bullshit. That's only gonna make me have some damn AI, artificial intelligence technology running through my bloodstream. It ain't happening. Not today, not yesterday, and damn sure not tomorrow. It's just not. And we have to be disciplined to this because look at the great injustice that is happening to all of the people from around the world. And speaking of people from around the world, why don't we give a shout out to all the listeners from around the world that listen to the Network of Awareness? Shall we? Let's do that. We always got to give props where props are due, especially those that have stuck by me. And or should I say stuck by the Network of Awareness, especially those people, because they matter. And I salute those brothers and sisters for sticking it out with me because it's real easy to go with the crowd, people. It really is. It's very easy. It's very simple. And a lot of people did. And guess what? They're suffering the consequences for it now. So let's give a shout out to all of the peoples that have been supporting the Network of Awareness. Let's do that. Shout outs to Israel. Shout outs to Finland, Poland, Denmark, Sweden, Saudi Arabia, Greece, Costa Rica, Brazil, Hungary, Austria, Italy, France, the Philippines, Australia, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, the DR Congo, South Africa, West Africa, Australia, France, Philippines, I mentioned those, the Netherlands, Bangladesh. Shout outs to all my people in Russia that have been rocking with me for a long time, as well as India that's been rocking with the network for a long time. Shout outs to all the people from Germany. Shout outs to all the people from the United Kingdom that have been rocking with me for a long time, as well as Canada. Canada is, as far as countries outside the U.S., is my largest listenership. So shout outs to all my Canadians. Truly appreciate y'all. And then, of course, when it comes to the United States, or should I say the United Shenanigans, shout outs to West Virginia, South Dakota, Alaska, Idaho, New Hampshire, Delaware, Rhode Island, Kansas, D.C., Oregon, Maine, North Dakota, Nebraska, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Kentucky. Shout outs to Connecticut. Shout outs to Brother Julian out in Connecticut, Mississippi, Ohio, Arkansas, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, Maryland, Alabama. Shout outs to Brother Kakum, Oklahoma, Missouri, Tennessee. And shout outs to Brother Yazan in Oklahoma, South Carolina. Shout outs to Chum, Nevada, Pennsylvania. Shout outs to my cousin Steven and his family. Shout outs to my cousin Mimi, Arizona, Washington, Utah, Virginia, Colorado, North Carolina, California. And speaking of California, I'm going to have a brother I'm interviewing today for season 5. All right. Alkali's Warrior. Shout outs to all my Californians. Shout outs to all my Mexicanos, mi caballeros de la raza in California. Appreciate you, brothers and sisters. Shout outs to New Jersey. Shout outs to my daughter Aura. Love you. Shout outs to all my patriots and brothers and sisters that have no fucking fear when it comes, especially when it comes to the science appliance out in Texas. Shout outs to all the brothers and sisters in Louisiana, even to that crab and that narc out there too. I pray for her. I pray for that she reaches salvation. Shout outs to Illinois. Shout outs to all my brothers and sisters in Illinois out through Chicago. Shout outs to Sister Tarolyn. Shout outs to Brother Jay Baroni from the Curiosity Chamber podcast. And shout outs to all my brothers and sisters that are in the struggle out in Chicago and throughout the state of Illinois. Shout outs to all my brothers and sisters out in New York. Shout outs to Link, Billy Izzy. Shout outs to the rest of my family out in NYC. Shout outs to all the brothers and sisters that have been supporting heavy duty out in Georgia, which is the second highest state. And of course, last but not least, where we have literally close to over 5,000 downloads from the state of Florida. Greatly appreciate you heavily. So salute to all you critical thinkers out there, to all you people that don't waver from your faith, where faith is the test that you constantly pass on a day-to-day basis. I give you all the love and respect. And I pray for all my brothers and sisters around the world, that even those that took the science appliance, even though you didn't want to listen, even though you was ignorant as fuck and you had a real malice mouth when it came to it, for those that were in disagreement with it, like myself, I pray for you, brothers and sisters. Because at the end of the day, you're still my brothers and sisters. Even you haters, I pray for you haters too. All right. And I love y'all from a distance. From a distance. I love y'all from a distance. So, people, right now, there is so much undeniable, unrefutable evidence that proves that the science appliance is deadly. It is not a vaccine. It is a medical device, like we've been educating you on this network for the past year and a half and more. It's a medical device, period. And you see, one of the reasons why my podcast is not showing the numbers that it's really generating is because I'm being shadow banned. It's not a big secret anymore. And the reason I know that is because I paid close to $1,000 with 3 different agencies to basically put out ad campaigns that generate listenership, followers, and downloads. And every single and these are credible agencies. Every single credible agency told me, I've never seen anything like this before. And I said, what is it that you haven't seen before? They said, I've never seen it where statistically our campaigns are going through the systems, the algorithms, the what they call attribution. The attribution is there. They're like, we're seeing it. We're putting in the work. We're doing it on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. Okay. It's showing, but for some reason, it's not calculating statistically on your stats. So what does that mean? That means that people are actually listening, but not being accounted for. That's what shadow banning is. They do it to a lot of us, brothers and sisters. And the reason why they're doing it to my platform is because we're speaking truth, the absolute truth. We're waking people up. We're making people aware that this thing called life, especially in this worldly world of things, is not fair. So those that are speaking truth are not getting the proper recognition. But you know who's seeing, you know who's recognizing? The Most High. And I'm good with that because I'm not going nowhere, people. I'm going to grow through word of mouth. All right. And I'm going to grow through the fact that whatever campaigns I do, I'm just going to keep pushing. That's why networkofawareness.tv is going to be the X factor in all of this, because with the Roku, with iOS, Android, Fire Stick, Samsung TV, as well as Apple TV, when I'm on all those networks, and eventually I will be with networkofawareness.tv, they ain't going to be able to stop that. They ain't going to be able to stop that because that's going to be on private servers, unlike this Spreaker channel that gets distributed to all the other networks. It's very easy. See, Spreaker is a subsidiary of iHeartRadio, and you already know iHeartRadio belongs to the bigger corporations like Viacom and all these other companies. So that's why it's easy for them and people like Google to shadow ban me, because I'm speaking truth. And I've been doing it since I started this podcast, especially when it comes to the science appliance, especially when it comes to Gaga 19. And yeah, they've gotten me to the point where I have to speak in code. But you know what? It's the art of war, baby. It's the art of war within this spiritual warfare. I'm not going nowhere. And I'm going to do whatever I got to do to make it happen. And if that means that I got to say Gaga 19 until I take my last breath while doing this show, and so be it. I'm going to do whatever I have to do. Because eventually, you know what I'm saying, we're going to crack their bullshit capped ceiling. We're going to crack through the codes that they've put out of censorship. We're going to crack their censorship. We're going to crack that shit in the fucking head. Best believe it. Ain't no stopping this, because the truth is always going to prevail. And if you Google people, when you get some time, Google people that died suddenly, it will blow your mind. There's no reason why so many children and teenagers and young adults should be dying all over the place, man. Why the hell you got athletes dying of cardiac arrest? Some of the healthiest people in the world are just dropping everywhere around the world. Soccer, baseball. Come on, man. Wake up, people. And for all you people that are listening, and you know people that are about to get, roosted and cooked, hey, if they're willing to listen, let them know. Because there's a lot of people this coming winter, and winter is pretty much almost here. For this winter, they pushing it hard. They're pushing the rooster. They're pushing the vaccine. They're pushing the glue, aka the flu whammy jammy. They're pushing that too. So they're pushing all of this shit down our throats. And a lot of people are going to be like, yep, I'm getting my flu and I'm getting my vaccine and I'm getting this and I'm going to be safe. And then you're going to see if they're going to be around to enjoy the spring. Because there's a lot of people, as many leaves are starting to fall off the branches of trees around this country, there are just as many, if not double, the amount of people that are dropping all over this country and around the world. And that's why we have to stay true to the truth. We have to stay true to ourselves. We have to continue to maintain the balance and the discipline to walk this righteous tightrope, baby, because it's not an easy walk. It's one that requires great balance, spiritually, physically, and mentally. You can't lack discipline in these days and times of revelations because all is being revealed. All the lies and the liars that the lies are coming from are getting their ass whooped. And I would be lying to you if I was to tell you that I'm not enjoying a little bit of it. I'm enjoying it, especially those that are getting hit with that karma, that are getting hit with that judgment. They're not looking the same, aren't they? They're moving differently, aren't they? They're moving differently than what they did before. They're doing shit they never done before. They're lacking and they're slacking, and they got nothing but excuses for their lack and for their slack. But hey, it is what it is. All you can do is live by example. And if people are wanting some type of guidance from you, then give it to them. But if they won't and they don't, then that's fine too, people. Be the example for others and be the example for the Most High. Have that faith. Walk that righteous tightrope, because this thing is only going to get worse. This is just the beginning. See, the science appliance is part of the depopulation, but now they're going to start hitting us with this weather war, and now they're going to hit us with the economic war, and they're going to try to strip us. And this supposed great reset that's coming, I ain't scared. They could reset whatever the fuck they want, but you know what they're not going to reset is my spirit. That's off limits. That's untouchable, and all praises to the Most High for that. And listen, a lot of people, a lot of demons, a lot of people that got demons on them, they're finding out the hard way how real the Most High is. And a lot of people are going to find out even more when the time comes. And the time is drawing near. I don't know when that time is going to drop, but I'm going to tell you that whether I live to see it or not, I know it's going to happen. Judgment is coming for a lot of people, as it already is here for them. And listen, if you are living a wicked life, and if you are really doing people dirty, change your ways. Change your fucking ways, because this is not the time to be a pretender. Really isn't. This is just not the time for it. Because the more you pretend, the more you stray. The more you keep gravitating and going along with something that you know doesn't feel right and doesn't feel complete, the more you're going to stray away. That's just a fact. There's no way around it. And none of you that are suffering the consequences of the science appliance and everything that it's introduced into your life that's negative cannot say that we did not warn you. We warned you many times over, a bunch of times. And for all you people that, especially, you know what, the ones that I really get irritated by are the people that like, I'm fine. I took the vaccine and nothing's wrong with me. You are lying. You are lying, plain and simple, because there's a lot of us that are suffering just from eating processed food. And we're trying to stay healthy, but just because we eat certain foods, we're being contaminated with shit. And you're going to try to tell me that you're perfectly fine and you've already been doubled whammied? Some of you have been tripled or quadruple whammied, and you okay? There's nothing wrong with you? Stop the bullshit, man. Please stop it, because you're just lying to yourself. There's a lot of things wrong with you. You're just not telling nobody. And maybe if you was a little honest with yourself, maybe somebody can help you to some degree. Maybe if you have a little bit more faith in the Most High, maybe the Most High can find some mercy for you. But when you're not repenting, then shit, how's it going to even happen for you? We try to warn you people, but those who lack discipline only do an injustice to themselves. And there's a lot of brothers and sisters that are doing injustice to themselves because of their apathy, because of their lack of knowledge, because of the knowledge that they fail to seek, and because of the charity that they fail to give. So that's all I wanted to say. This is not going to be a long, drawn-out episode. I wanted to get that out as a public service announcement that I salute all those that did not go along with this propaganda and still remain strong. Those that sacrificed everything and gained everything from it, and gained health and the prosperity of life. They got to prosper in life with their health, which is the true wealth of everything. And with that being said, I'm going to get off the mic here. I'm going to play a little bit of music because I got to do some interviews throughout today, and I got some other things to take care of. But we're ending season 4 very soon. Remember, season 4 finale. I'm going to put out some promos on Twitter, Instagram, and on TikTok. And I'm going to put out a promo on the podcast as well for the season finale, Unbroken and Still Rising. All right, brothers and sisters, it's going to be a banger. But we still got a show for tomorrow, which is Wisdom Wednesday. We got a show for Thursday, and then we're going to have the finale on Friday, and then we're going to take an intermission and a break for a week to get ourselves ready for season 5, which is going to be insane. It's going to be the network of awareness on steroids, baby. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I want to thank you for all those people that were able to tune in to the live broadcast today. And for all of those that did and didn't, definitely download the show, because that's the only way we grow. Follow from whatever platform you're on, whether it be Spreaker, Apple, Spotify, or follow me and subscribe for free at networkofawareness.com, baby. So when you live in the present, there is always an opportunity for a new beginning. And don't look for the light at the end of the tunnel, because the light is and always will be within you. So light up the tunnel and find your way through the darkness. This is all the information that's saying all praises to the Most High. Peace, love, and light, brothers and sisters. Let's go.
You are now tuned in to the Network of Awareness.
For war, moving on one accord, brethren at my side, we just gotta endure, taking my thoughts and bringing to Christ, throwing down imaginations, I'm just trying to stay patient, stand fast, can't wait, yeah, we ready for war, moving on one accord, brethren at my side, we just gotta endure, dodging demons like the Matrix, I'm just trying to go home, swore made it that truth, so I just gotta move on, ready for war, ready for death if it go like that, so if I die, I pray that I die for the Most High God. I can't turn around, I can't look back, so it's all out war. I'm seeing the path so narrow, careful to not fall. Get up for it's too late. Sun come with a blaze, with a judgment in that day. Won't see where the sun went all black like sackcloth and the moon blood. This is a warning to go and repent. This is a warning to seek out the Lamb. This is the point where you go and examine. Gotta stay patient, I'm looking inside. Trust the Most High with all of my life. I love all my brothers, we suffer with Christ. When it feel like death, just know that it's life. Don't give up, Christ paid that price. Don't give up, Christ paid that price. Yeah, we ready for war. Moving on one accord. Brethren at my side. We just gotta endure. Taking my thoughts and bringing to Christ. Throwing down imaginations. I'm just trying to stay patient. Stand fast, can't wait. Yeah, we ready for war. Moving on one accord. Brethren at my side, we just gotta endure, dodging demons like the Matrix, I'm just trying to go home, swore made it that truth, so I just gotta move on.
You are now tuned in to the Network of Awareness.
Low kick.
They know I got the 9 on me.
Yeah, you know I got the 9 on me.
It's time to ride or die, homie.
Yeah, it's time to ride or die, homie.
Man, this how we survive, homie.
Yeah, this how we survive, homie.
That's why I keep the 9 on me. This word is for the wise, either ride or you gon' die. It's the blind leading the blind. We've been fighting for our rights, now we fighting for our life. Still no light I see inside, but I see the light inside and pray I don't go out my mind. I got a 9 in my hand and a couple of bullets. All I need is a reason for me to load it and pull it. There goes one in the shoulder, another one in the leg. Gotta finish the job and put another one in his head. I was told it's him or me, I'ma live to see another day. Killer do the killing, I don't see it any other way. People do the talking, I don't care what motherfuckers say. Keep your social distance or you getting blown the fuck away. No more Mr. Nice Guy, I gotta be the bad boy. I'm on high alert, I got all of you niggas paranoid. I'm way too much at peace for you to ever bother mine. That's the bottom line, cause we all live in them all time. The 9 on me.
Yeah, you know I got the 9 on me.
It's time to ride or die, homie.
Yeah, it's time to ride or die, homie.
Man, this how we survive, homie.
Yeah, this how we survive, homie.
That's why I keep the 9 on me.
Yeah, you know I got the 9 on me. Do or die till I die, homie. I leave a nigga paralyzed, homie. What you know about the 9 on me? With that 45, feel like plies, homie. I look up at the sky like I'm the guy, homie. Doubt I'm grinding off the muscle you supply for me. What you know about your bestie trying to ride on you? I ain't never tell, bitch, I define loyal. That type of other shit just make my blood boil you. How you hate me after all the shit I done for you? Now I'm forced to get my head right, but that's kinda hard when you to dodge death twice. Respect life, but this ain't a show, I'm dead nice. I'm the one that could bring us to the next fight. Shed light over everything bad, I'm the one with a gun, it's a tech bite. Blah.
Listening to the one and only Oxakai. Yeah, Marquise, or we about to hit him with something they ain't heard before. Let's go. Yeah. Let me talk my shit. The truth is the truth, no matter how you accept it. I'm a Hebrew king that Babylon has rejected. Morals and soul intact, never neglected. Fuck these rap industry niggas, yeah I said it. I'm stuck when I'm stuck with, cause I don't suck dick, I don't sell brick, it is what it is. The Most High blessed me with this gift just to spit and lyrically call you fake rappers on your shit. Blow for blow, let me know I'm ready to go. The difference between me and them, I still have my soul. Why sell it for a season when you promise tenfold? But niggas will be niggas, ain't that right, Momo? The truth is the truth, no matter how you accept it. There isn't like blood that's coded in my genetics. Bar for bar, so you can feel my kinetics. I know my purpose and my mission. Intercepted.
Babylon has did everything to try to keep it from me. They don't want to see me grow with the truth. Don't want me. The truth is the truth. I know my purpose now. Now I'm on a mission. Babylon has did everything to try to keep it from me. They don't want to see me grow with the truth. Don't want me. The truth is the truth. I know my purpose now. Now I'm on a mission.
In the age of low wages and raging races, haters with mad faces that haven't been awakened. Takes an oasis to be rich and famous. Our vibrations can be real contagious. We all vagrants in a wasted matrix. All basic sensations have reached the apex. Time to give the hopeless a conscious facelift. It's stages and phases of inspiration. So don't say shit, it's just confirmation. I'm giving directions to misguided strangers. So do yourself a favor, stop spilling blood on the paper. One with the creator, we don't waver from no danger. His purpose with no caution, no hope in slow motion. A lot of painful emotions got me feeling explosive, but I maintain from implosion and stay away from commotion. It's into the slogan to be God's chosen.
Babylon has did everything to try to keep it from me. They don't want to see me grow with the truth. Don't want me. The truth is the truth. I know my purpose now. Now I'm on a mission. Babylon has did everything to try to keep it from me. They don't want to see me grow with the truth. Don't want me. The truth is the truth. I know my purpose now. Now I'm on a mission.
Is abroad. Because the darkness teaches us lessons that need to be learned in order for one to move forward. Embrace the darkness, for the darkness is your friend. So there is no end. It's only an illusion to what has been. Follow the light and let the spirit embark on a flight to a destination unknown, but to a place where love is the building blocks that call this place home. We are always accompanied on this journey, but still feel alone. It is never the same journey or experience that is ever shown. It is your imagination that awakens the passion that will weather the storm, because it is the pure compassion in the soul that is vigorous and strong. We're one with eternity, so let's be connected to the positive stream that allows us to fulfill our infinite destiny, most definitely. Let's strive to be the best people we can be with a power that is humanly new to see. So mistaken dismay can lead us astray, so let us stay, for it is our free will that allows us to make a choice. So I choose Yahweh with no delay.
I done made mistakes on purpose to divide the worth from the worthless. Reveal the facts to be certain. No pain, no gain in the verses. My faith been a lot before churches, cause Yah is person on person. So I'm worried about complicated versions, cause the call to divine divergence. I'm still hurting, soul searching, networking and murking. Anytime think I drop my curtain, with a spirit that city suburban. I'm seriously merging and physically working on my purpose to lyrically service the mental malnourished until I perish.
Yahweh's gonna save the awakened, then take him to an ageless haven. Patient, I can't stray away, gotta keep obliterating the pavement. Still remember that day on the phone, Mark, he said, yo, don't you take your foot off the gas. Always something to give y'all praises.
We're the dark oasis, countless cases, a peak of faithless. I'ma need the patience to beat them chases. We seek his graces for true salvation. We keep on praising, we go on blazing these revelations. Cease to hate, no altercations. Good vibrations, we back to basics to build foundations. Y'all defeated Satan. I done made mistakes on purpose to divide the worth from the worthless. Reveal the facts to be certain. No pain, no gain in the verses. My faith been a lot before churches, cause Yah is person on person. So I'm worried about complicated versions, cause the call to divine divergence. I'm still hurting, soul searching, networking and murking. Anytime think I drop my curtain, with a spirit that city suburban. I'm seriously merging and physically working on my purpose to lyrically service the mental malnourished until I perish. People pursuing acts of violence, third persistent act of defiance, freely forming a righteous alliance, truly against the science appliance. On a mission with wisdom and guidance, steady defeating the ignorant science, sealing convicted and non-compliant. Spiritual wars to move in
Let's
silence.
talk about what matters. Drop the vanity. Folks out here losing their sanity. Kids popping off, lost in fantasies. People grieving over loss of family. The evil that be with the power, turning the people with credence to cowards, seeking to seize believers with vows. Man, even Stevie can see that it's foul.
I done made mistakes on purpose to divide the worth from the worthless. Reveal the facts to be certain. No pain, no gain in the verses. My faith been a lot before churches, cause Yah is person on person. So I'm worried about complicated versions, cause the call to divine divergence. I'm still hurting, soul searching, networking and murking. Anytime think I drop my curtain, with a spirit that city suburban. I'm seriously merging and physically working on my purpose to lyrically service the mental malnourished until I perish.
Depression gone with every song. Music led by another echelon.
To get you strong, keep pressing on, long after we dead and gone.
From dusk till dawn, we're righteously armed with spiritual lessons from Yah.
We where we belong, we keep it on. The righteous with third is Zion.
Records embellished with heavenly eloquence.
Elohim's presence presently evident.
Intricate elements, infinite intelligence.
Spiritual specimens lyrically resonant.
Equals inheritance, smaller percentages.
Carefully measured and meant to be shared.
With the message projected, cemented, embedded.
The sensible question is, what will you get from it? I made mistakes on purpose to divide the worth from the worthless. Reveal the facts to be certain. No pain, no gain in the verses. My faith been a lot before churches, cause Yah is person on person. So I'm worried about complicated versions, cause the call to divine divergence. I'm still hurting, soul searching, networking and murking. Anytime think I drop my curtain, with a spirit that city suburban. I'm seriously merging and physically working on my purpose to lyrically service the mental malnourished until I perish.
In the mix. 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 You are now tuned in to the Network of Awareness.
How can you upright. When your pants falling and you sipping on lean. Ain't even go a day without Mary. Stuck in a web of rejection. Billboard stars twisting your conscience up like a wind-up toy. Got your daily problems all bottled, but you try to cap it with a pill. Reveling views for the thrill, and escape to remove from the real. Is it really cause you in peril, or is it mimic Hollywood? Sip after sip, snip after snip. You're killing yourself, can't see it's draining your soul and taking a toll. Don't take it from me, tell him JB.
My spirit was dead, clouded with haze. I was chasing the high, labyrinth mind, numbing the pain. Stuck in a cycle, I wish I had closed. I look at my wounds, open as torture, but it's too soon. Another excuse, I was addicted. Capital E, evicted out my own body, had no control, passenger seat. I was out for a ride and I noticed that the ride won't end. Had to jump out that car, took a leap of faith. Too attached, had me crash, got up leaning, and I got out scarred. Most I saved my life, he cut them demons down. He healed me all around. So I'ma tell you right now, this world ain't worth it, no. Those drugs ain't worth it, no. Don't lose your purpose, whoa. Yes, I'm talking to you, children. Listen to your parents now while you have them. Especially hold fast to their words when they talking about Messiah. Consider this a warning now.
Demon Slayer.
Take one.
You are now tuned in to the Network of Awareness.
In the mix. In the mix. In the mix.
Yahweh Elohim is the only one I need. Dedicating all my life to the King. He's the one who's got the plan. Everything is in his hands. From the womb he knew what I'd be. Getting stronger by the day as I keep my faith up. I done dealt a lot of pain, still I keep my faith up. Ain't got no time to chill, cause it's a battle to the finish. Salvation is the goal, I'm gonna get it.
Best foot forward, never thought I'd ever walk the walk. Truth's like walking a fine line, while holding a ball you can't drop. Loops and turns, you live and you learn. The Most High already got you reserved. Just gotta keep fighting, move with surge. Doing the work is my only concern. My plate's full cause I'm hungry to win. Tough life, yeah, but I won't just give in. Head held high, shoulders to the back. My faith is like a title, I gotta defend. And I can't lose it, nah, I gotta keep winning. Gotta keep it strong, always lead with it. Yeah, this battle's long, but I ain't even winded. When you walk with Yah, no need to replenish. If you looking for a place to keep your trust, Yahweh's got your back, baby, he's the one. From start to finish, ain't gonna leave you stuck. A man can help you up, but still he's corrupt. Can't trust him, gotta give the will to Yah. From coast to coast, he knows where you are. When demons lurking, trying to get you lost, the Holy Ghost is all you need to call.
Yahweh Elohim is the only one I need. Dedicating all my life to the King. He's the one who's got the plan. Everything is in his hands. From the womb he knew what I'd be. Getting stronger by the day as I keep my faith up. I done dealt a lot of pain, still I keep my faith up. Ain't got no time to chill, cause it's a battle to the finish. Salvation is the goal, I'm gonna get it. Just watch me.
My soul is so close, I'm feeling that hope. I feel my mind walking on the road. I feel my heart going to that road. Feel my soul, it got hope. I feel my soul. So is you really gonna let the flesh take you over, or you gonna fight it all? I be feeling like I'm drowning. I was drowning, but now I'm looking up and I see a lot. Yeah, I see the stars. I feel the light when I look upon. Seeing things I ain't never seen when I prayed to the Most High God. I'm seeing these visions, I'm feeling these dreams. I'm feeling the word, I feel it with speed. He quickened me when I was so lonely. He listened to me when I was so broken. He fixing to me all the broken pieces stabbing at me. So when you feel like giving up, just know he gave us a second chance. So repent while you can.
Yahweh Elohim is the only one I need. Dedicating all my life to the King. He's the one who's got the plan. Everything is in his hands. From the womb he knew what I'd be. Getting stronger by the day as I keep my faith up. I done dealt a lot of pain, still I keep my faith up. Ain't got no time to chill, cause it's a battle to the finish. Salvation is the goal, I'm gonna get it. Just watch me. I need to get right. I need to get right.
Yeah, Oxakai, or take one. There's only a mad time for this happen. We about to hit you some bars to resonate with your soul. Bar Smiths, let's go. Let me talk my shit. American dream is nothing more but a mirage to keep you enslaved, controlled by the synagogues. They gave us a white man with blue eyes, called him God. Malcolm X started to learn before you sabotage. The truth that Muhammad Elijah was a fraud. The whole Islam nation, nothing but facade. You industry niggas is nothing but some cheap rods. Riding them balls to Satan, giving his dick a massage. Americans Babylon, hidden the camouflage. Brotherhood recruitment and Masonic lodge. Triple scoops of the cold truth, that's how them dies. Taking shots that even Neil can't dodge. Land of the eagle, robbing you for your morals, promoting care and evil. Heavily surveillance that every camera can see. GMO processing everything that defeats you. Wicked ways to the world is here to mislead you.
Thank God I'm alive. This world's so empty, I need you with me everywhere I go. I'm fighting day by day and night. Hope you can spare my soul.
There is no world trade, now the world trades in pain. Is this an accident? It's possible and strange, we trapped in it. Perhaps a tragic tactic to form that makes this a sanction. Internet interactions, following bad habits. No matter how much you making, they always got their eye on it. It's evident the government don't want a peasant resident become activist artists who owns business or residence. Cause sooner or later, we're residing right next to them, controlling your next of kin, teaching them the world of sin. They only learn the worst of it, every kid will quit. With barcodes and biochips, slowly we accepting it, pretending it's benefiting. But I didn't wanna know what you be headed and what you getting and selling. Cause in Armageddon, Big Brother is overprotected. So you always say yes to him, he wants to be respected. When our service has expired, he'll get tired and we all be irrelevant.
Thank God I'm alive. This world's so empty, I need you with me everywhere I go. I'm fighting day by day and night. Hope you can spare my soul.
Hey. On the surface he's grinding, but deep inside he's crying, trying to keep his eyes on the prize to keep the Messiah smiling. All stacked against him, he leans on Yah and not fought of violence. And when he call on Yah, Yah responds with such flawless timing. His environment's filled with zombies, it's not the brightest. Finding ways to escape this place, he gets lost with rhyming. Using his gift to uplift, but also constant reminder that somewhere someone needs his songs to give all praise to Yahweh.
Don't worry, just don't worry. Yahweh and Yahweh's gonna bring us home.
Hey, got the heart of a lion, armor all on his body. This shoot's the hardest thing ever, but still he costs the mileage. Deep in the trenches where wickedness prospers all the time. It's like the good gets punished just for doing what is smart and righteous. As the stars are aligning, Yahweh's calling his finest. All united, not divided. Tough road, but I think I'm alive.
Thank God I'm alive. This world's so empty, I need you with me everywhere I go. I'm fighting day by day and night. Hope you can spare my soul.
This concludes the Network of Awareness podcast. For more information on the Network of Awareness, please subscribe via email to our website, networkofawareness.com, and follow us on Spreaker.com or any other listening apps you use. For any questions about the NOA, email us at aura@networkofawareness.com. Thank you for listening to one of the fastest growing podcast shows on society and culture in America and abroad. When you live in the present, there's always an opportunity for a new beginning. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.